Good afternoon and a very warm welcome to our next edition of Inside Festival, our streaming series on highlights, on sneak peeks, and certainly also our personal excitements about the upcoming festival. I'm here together again with my lovely colleague Kristina Maurer, and we are both working currently on this festival edition, a new digital deal. We are all working a bit also on, trying to understand the paradigm shift and maybe the needs of how and what we must deal with, we can deal with when it comes to the digital transformation. This radical shift, it also includes a reality shift for many of us, certainly often in a positive sense, but also connected, of course, to many necessary restrictions and obligations. And here, all of us often actually wish for a bit of an escape from reality. And our today's gardens actually present both sides of this coin. A virtual Bal, for example, a desktop cinema, a psychedelic imagination between science and humanity, as well as some virtual experiences from an art science perspective are awaiting us for today's session. But let's move actually first to, I would say, the most joyful of all the experiences and gardens we have prepared for you today, and our dear partner IMPAKT in the garden Utrecht. In their workshops and also in their online Bal Masqué, they are actually staging a party and use Zoom as a playground for virtual VJing and digital dress parties with masks and filters. The Balmasque is a collaboration between IMPAKT, the Center for Media Culture, EMAP, the European Media Art Platform, which is co-funded by the Creative Europe program of the European Union, and Ars Electronica. Let's look into some of really lovely descriptions of our partners in Utrecht.
Welcome at the Utrecht Garden by IMPAKT, Center for Media Culture.
This year we present a unique closing party in collaboration with EMAP and Ars Electronica, the Bal Masqué.
On Saturday 11 September you can put on your best digital or real mask and come party with us.
The Bal Masqué is a virtual club night. It's a digital mask ball using Zoom as our dance floor. Since the pandemic, Zoom backgrounds have become the new way of giving flavor to our digital existence. Bal Masqué explores these new virtual environments as the places for creativity, identity building and fun.
Now.
The battles are the highlight of the Bal Masqué. For each battle, 3 participants will show off their best virtual background and mask performance. And you, the audience, will decide on the winner. All of this is happening on a selection of upbeat, danceable tunes, from obscure masterpieces to guilty pleasures.
Enjoy the power and beauty of your youth. Never mind.
For each battle, we invite special artists to share their work and experience with virtual backgrounds and virtual masks.
To help you get creative and create your own background and mask performances, we are organizing 2 workshops. The first workshop about creating face and body filters is going to be held on Wednesday the 8th of September. In the second workshop you will learn how to VJ in Zoom and to create your own live coding. This workshop will be held on Thursday the 9th of September. The artists and experts giving the workshop will make sure you are 100% ready for the Bal Masqué. The workshops will be given by Sabrina Verhagen from Creative Coding Amsterdam, Jonathan Reus and Yun Lee from EEE, and myself, Jeroen Witjes, from IMPAKT.
Can you come up with the craziest background and mask performance? To participate, check out the Utrecht Garden and EMAP Garden and make sure you register for the Bal Masqué and the workshops.
After this super interesting excursion into the Bal Masqué and our partners IMPAKT in Utrecht, let's travel now to Slovenia, to Nova Gorica. The garden Nova Gorica is actually hosted by the University of Nova Gorica School of Arts, a small research-oriented university by the Slovenian-Italian border. The university is actually currently part of a shared effort and journey of the town of Nova Gorica and Gorizia on the Italian side, who are currently working on Go25, the European Capital of Culture in 2025, where they want to host a European Capital of Culture together. The university is super passionate about the dialogue between the town's citizens and its temporary residents, which includes also their international students. And they've made this a really integral part of their activities and curricula. And they have also been always very conscious towards social and geopolitical realities. And with their garden program, they're actually going to be sending us greetings from the future in the form of an exhibition. And for this showcase, they selected student works from the past few years that reflect on the new reality that we are all kind of finding ourselves in at the moment through the pandemic. But they are also looking very firmly towards the future. So let's have a look into Garden Nova Gorica now.
We are traveling now from one Austrian neighboring country to another Austrian neighbor country, in particular our garden in Lugano. The garden is a collaboration between the city of Lugano and the Dalia Moller Institute for Artificial Intelligence Studies, and they are going to present the Turin-based media art collective SPIME IM. The collective sets out the corner points of where they are traveling, from 2050 style breathless machine funk and crumbling glitches over hypercharged synthesizers and fluorescent hardcore to vast and forceful ambient. In a minute, you will actually get a preview of what I'm trying to describe in words, but will be better, far better described in audiovisual excellence. The project itself revolves around the concept of digital awareness, and it tries to explore also the relationship between men and technology. It tries to stimulate a reaction also, and of course in a way also a debate about what a sustainable future of conscious coexistence could look like. And if you happen to be near Lugano or in Lugano, you're really recommended to check out the wonderful and diverse program of art, musical performances, workshops and talks they are going to stage directly in the city. Let's look into the program.
Let's look now into another kind of new reality explored by the young generation in the Clique. The Clique is a short animatic film by Julia Scheiwein, Sarah Di Neva, Anna Zoglauer and Caroline Bär. And these four are all classmates at the Höhere Grafische Bundeslehr- und Versuchsanstalt in Vienna. And for their wonderful film, they actually received this year an honorary mention in the Young Professionals category and section of this year's U19 Create Your World Pre-Ars Electronica. And in their animation, they dive into quite an unusual mother-daughter relationship in the future. And while the mother would really like her child to do ballet and play with dolls, the girl, on the other hand, is more interested in building machines and exploring technology. And in the end, her knowledge really saves her mother's life. So let's take a look now into the Clique. from Austria and the U19 Create Your World program. Let's travel now actually to London. To Garden London, hosted by the London College of Communication at the University of Arts London, where the garden curators and producers are showing us the view from somewhere. In January 2021, many of the students in the interaction design program at the College of Communication found themselves pretty much immediately in a lockdown, and having only arrived 2 months before that in the UK in a suddenly very isolated situation. And touching upon this experience, the students received a practice brief called Desktop Cinema. And there they were asked to actually use a computer desktop as a stage for a hybrid between digital performance and filmmaking. And they ended up using on-screen text, images, webcams, laptop microphones and found footage to develop a series of very moving and personal works that really centered on the intimate environment that served as the only window to the world during lockdown, the desktop. And the performances will actually be on view in the Garden London of the London College of Communication during the Ars Electronica Festival. So let's find out a bit more about desktop cinema now.
Am I aware rules?
Being exposed to different kind of realities was actually also the inspiration for our this year's marketing campaign. And you see here one of the posters. They are printed, I would say not all over Linz, but they are quite significant in the city of Linz. They are of course much bigger than this one, and they are black and white. And we have actually compiled a couple of different slogans together because we actually want, to discuss all together how a new digital deal could look like. Slogans like, some people believe everything they read on the internet, the others go to Ars Electronica. Some people think 2 degrees Celsius is no big deal, the others go to Ars Electronica. They are a bit ironic, but they actually, should all of us bring on a table to discuss, of course, topics like privacy, agency, ownership, ecology and democracy, and so many other issues connected to the digital transformation. So, Linz people, keep your eyes open on these posters and slogans. Get ready to discuss this together with us during the 5 festival days. It's only 21 days left. It's 504 hours from now. So please get ready. Please check out our program. Bookmark your favorite events. We are doing so as well. We are very much looking forward to welcome you soon in Linz and online. Stay tuned. Thank you for joining today.